Hello everyone, today we're going to look at commission and piecework. Commission is a percentage of sales that a salesperson makes on the job. Sometimes they have restrictions on what they can get commission on, and we'll talk about that as we go through it. And sometimes they also get a salary. In any case, they always make at least minimum wage, so keep that in the back of your mind. Even if they don't sell anything and make $0 in commission, they're still going to get at least minimum wage. Suppose Sarah makes 5% commission on all sales. If she sold $2,500 worth of merchandise, find her commission. So this just turns into a basic percent problem. What is 5% of $2,500? Hopefully we get out $125. So the company makes $2,500. Sarah makes $125. Suppose Steve makes 6% commission on all net sales. If he has $10,000 in sales and $2,500 in returns, find his commission. So net sales are gross sales, which are sales before any returns, minus returns. So it's the $10,000 minus the $2,500 in returns. Make sure that you're always subtracting the returns from the sales. I have a lot of people who will find the commission on the total sales and then subtract the returns from their commission. But you subtract the returns from the sales to find the net sales, and then you find commission on that. So the net sales are $7,500, and the commission is 6% of $7,500. So 0.06 times 7,500 gives us $450. Suppose Andrew makes 7% commission on all net sales over $1,500. If he has $4,000 in sales with $500 in returns, find his commission. So again, the first thing we want to do is find net sales. So we'll take the sales, 4,000, subtract the returns, and we have 3,500 on net sales. Now his commission is on net sales over 1,500. So the first 1,500 is what he's expected to sell. Everything after that he gets commission on. So we need to take the net sales and subtract the 1,500. So he's going to get commission on the 2,000. And then the commission is 7% of 2,000. So 0.07 times 2,000 is 140. Okay, so you have to subtract any returns if it's on net sales, and you have to subtract the minimum if there is one. Suppose Harry makes 8% commission on all sales over $2,000 plus a salary of $1,000. Find his gross wages if he made $5,000 in sales. So again, gross just means before anything. So in gross wages, it's before taxes. So sales over 2,000, we take the 5,000, the sales that he made, and subtract the 2,000, and we get 3,000. Now it doesn't say net sales. It also doesn't have any returns. So this 3,000 is what he's going to get commission on. So his commission is 8% of 3,000, which is 240. His gross wage is going to be his commission plus his salary. So the 240, his commission plus his salary, gives us $1,240. Next, we're going to kind of put them all together into a nice table. So what we're going to have on our table is gross sales. So that's before anything gets returned. And then there's R and A, and that's for returns and adjustments. So things that got returned, maybe someone found a better price, so it got adjusted, things like that. Net sales, quota, your sales that you're getting commission on, your commission rate, your gross commission, your salary, and then finally your gross wages. Okay. So we're going to start off with our first one. We have gross sales of $50,000. So all these without a symbol are dollar signs. I just couldn't fit it and have the table on here fully. So there should be dollar signs in front of these. But anyway, our gross sales is $50,000. Our returns and adjustments are $5,000. So to get the net sales, we need to subtract the two. So 50,000 minus 5,000 gives us 45,000. So that's our net sales. Then to find our commission sales, we need to, again, subtract the quota. We are supposed to be having $4,000 of sales in whatever time frame this is. So that first $4,000 we don't get commission on, which means our commission sales is $41,000. Okay, so you take your gross sales minus any returns and adjustments, then subtract any quota, and that's the sales you're going to get commission on. To find our actual commission, we're going to multiply our commission sales by our commission rate. So what is 8% of 41,000? Remember, change your 8% into a decimal, so 0.08 times 41,000, and that gives us a commission of $3,280. To find our gross wage, we're then going to add our commission to our salary. We're getting $3,280 from commission for selling all that stuff. We're getting $600 just for working, so we add them together, and we get $3,880. Okay. So let's do it with our last one. We have gross sales of $65,000, and we have returns and adjustments of $3,000, which gives us a net sale of $62,000. So again, we're subtracting. There is no quota, right? This line means that there is none, which means I'm not supposed to be selling any certain amount. There's no minimum required, which means, again, I'm subtracting 0. So my commissionable sales is still $62,000. Next step, find my gross commission. Again, I'm going to take 6% of 62,000. 62,000 times 0.06, and that gives us 3,720. So we have that much in commission. We also have $400 in salary. We add them together, and we get $4,120. Okay. So again, to find the sales that I'm actually getting commission on, I need to take my gross sales, subtract returns and adjustments, subtract any quota, multiply that by the rate, that gives me the gross commission, add any salary if there is one to get the gross wages. The other thing in this section is piecework. So piecework is work paid by the item or the piece. Sometimes there are restrictions, but just like before, you always get paid at least minimum wage, assuming you're not getting paid under the table, that is. So Bob gets paid 50 cents for each item he restocks. If he restocks 120 items, find his gross wage. All I have to do is take his payment per item, multiply by the items. So 50 cents times 120, he makes $60. Lauren gets paid $1.50 for each shirt she washes and dries. Find her gross wage if she cleans 45 shirts. So again, I'm just going to multiply the two. $1.50 per shirt times 45 shirts gives us $67.50. Sometimes it's more complicated. So for the next example, Bob puts together cardboard boxes. He makes $1.25 for each one he puts together correctly. He gets docked 75 cents for each one he messes up. So not only does he not get the $1.25, he owes them 75 cents. So if he makes one box and he messes it up, he owes the company 75 cents. Okay? Find his gross pay if he makes 60 boxes, of which he messes up on 8 of them. So whenever you've got more than one thing going, I've got 2 different rates here, I'm going to use a table. My table is going to look like the following. There's the type, so there's the correct box, and then there's an incorrect box, one he messes up on. There are 2 rates. For the correct rate, he makes $1.25. For the incorrect, he loses 75 cents, so that's why I'm putting the negative sign there. We're going to need the total for the other 2 columns, the amount and the pay, but the total rate's not going to make any sense. Nothing has to do with the 50 cents total, so we don't need the total there. For the amount, we always start with the total amount, which in this case is 60. Then, what else do we know? We know he messed up on 8 of them. So 8 goes in the incorrect box. So what goes here, whatever that is, I have to add 8 to it and get 60. So the total still has to be 60, which means the correct must be 52. So always check that your total is what it should be. To find the pay, I'm just going to multiply the two together. So this, just like before, is the rate times the amount. So $1.25 times 52, negative 75 cents times 8. We get $65 and negative $6. And then the total, again, I'm going to add them. Remember that the 6 is negative. He's getting docked the 6 cents. So he's making $59. Okay, so always check your totals. You know, this total is your answer, but check this one to make sure your answer is going to make sense. So let's try one more. Wendy sews buttons onto shirts. She gets paid $2.50 for each shirt. If she exceeds her quote of 200 shirts, that was supposed to be quota, but whatever. If she exceeds the 200 shirts, she makes $3.25 for each additional shirt. She's docked $1.25 for each shirt that fails inspection. Again, not only does she not get the $2.50, she loses the $1.25. If she sews buttons onto 300 shirts, 25 of which fail inspection, find her gross wage. So again, I've got a couple different things going on, so I'm going to make a table. I have the normal rate, the rate she makes for extra shirts, and then the rate that she has if she fails inspection. So the normal is $2.50, the extra is the $3.25, and the failing is again a negative $1.25. To find the amount, and we start with the total. We know how much fails inspection, 25. And then I know that she has a quota of 200 shirts. That's the amount she's going to get the normal rate for. Anything that's left over is going to be in the extra. So 200 plus something plus 25 equals 300. That something must be 75. Okay, so again, make sure that they add up to 300. And then to find the pay, again, that's the rate times the amount. So we should be getting $243.75 and a negative $31.25. Okay, and the total pay, make sure you're adding the first two but subtracting the third, and you should get $712.50. So make sure you read through the book, try out some of the problems, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.